फ्रेंड्स, थैंक्स फॉर कनेक्टिंग। आज का वीडियो बहुत ही शॉर्ट एंड क्रिस्प होगा, लेकिन इसमें कवर होंगे 5 मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉप 5 क्यू कार्ड्स मई टू अगस्त 2024। ज़्यादा टाइम बिल्कुल नहीं वेस्ट करेंगे, चलते हैं IELTS स्पीकिंग बूस्टर पे और यहाँ पे आपको नज़र आते हैं लेटेस्ट क्यू कार्ड्स विद द फॉलोअप्स। और एक एक करके ये आपके साथ में शेयर इसलिए कर रहा हूँ सो दैट यू ऑल्सो गेट टू नो दैट हाउ एग्जैक्टली एंड हाउ actually you should be presenting yourself in front of examiner. So अगर examiner आपसे पूछता है describe a picture or a photograph of you that you like, तो यहाँ से हमारा इसका sample answer start होगा. Try to speak in rhythm, try to speak slow. मेरे जो samples रहते हैं they have a lot of material, even you can talk up to 2 to 3 rather 4 minutes. So pick out the best part of the cue card, omit few of the statements that you find difficult. बहुत स्लो पेस में रिदम में बोलिए, आराम से 2 मिनट आप कवर कर लेंगे. Well, photographs are one of the best ways to preserve our memories of special moments in life. I have heaps of photographs captured at different occasions, but the one I would like to talk about right now was taken at the wedding reception of my cousin. The fact is that approximately 3 years ago, it was my brother's wedding reception. It was a late evening party organized at an upscale marriage palace in my city. I visited there with my entire family and I was so happy to see all my friends, near and dear ones, including my uncles and aunts living in different parts of India. In fact, a few of them who were living in other countries like Australia, Canada and America were also there with their children. I even saw a few of them for the very first time. The photograph I'm talking about was taken on the stage when the bride and groom came together on the stage and sat on a couch. The cameraman who were hired to take photographs professionally invited the entire clan to be present on the stage for this special photograph. For this photograph, they made the children sit at the front and the others stand at the back. Each and every person was elegantly dressed up for this special moment and they all wore a smile on their faces for this click. In the photograph, I am standing next to my grandfather who is actually no more with us, and for this reason too, this photograph is my favorite. One thing that made this photograph even more beautiful was the decoration done that evening with the help of fresh flowers and some lights that are visible in the background. I often recall the memories and the time that I spent with my grandfather, and whenever I miss him, I look at him in this photograph. In fact, a few years after, my elder brother, who can also be seen in this photograph, moved to Canada for his higher studies. So this photograph often reminds me of my brother as well. So overall, I can say that it is a fantastic photograph of the entire clan, and as a reason, it is my favorite as well. Cue card number 2 describes something that you did with someone or in a group of people. Well, being able to work in a team is one of the essential skills to have for a person. I feel lucky to study at school where students were encouraged to work in team by assigning them group assignments. Let me share an experience here when I had to work in a team. I vividly remember I was in grade 8 when my school organized science fair and I got the opportunity to participate in a team of 4 members. The other 3 members were my classmates, and together we had to make a working model on a science topic during the event. The most important thing while working in a team is distributing work equally among all and coordinating with each other to ensure that the work gets completed in time. We 4 friends arranged a meeting to decide who will do what. We decided to make model to demonstrate how the problem of global warming is increasing and affecting the planet Earth. My friend Roy, who had great artistic skills, took the responsibility of designing the model along with Karan, who had a great understanding of the subject, had to label the model and write a report. And finally, my duty was to read report to audience, and as I was good at public speaking. This group activity gave us opportunity to share our views and strengthen our friendship. Though we had conflicts at times, but we managed to complete the project well in time. On the day of event, everyone was quite impressed with our work. This is perhaps the reason why we also received the first prize for our outstanding work. Cue card number 3 describes someone that is a role model for young people. common among people to follow celebrities and consider them as their role models. It is quite common to follow them on social media rather than just watching them on screen or reading about them in magazines, as it gives them the feeling of being virtually connected with them. And here I would like to talk about a famous Punjabi singer and actor, Diljit Dosanjh, who is a role model for millions in my country. I follow him on Twitter as well as Insta, and there are many reasons behind for his popularity. He actually had a very humble start, but with his hard work and patience, from a small town singer has become a renowned international singer. His concerts are held worldwide, and every time he performs out of the country, it gives me a proud feeling. He's among the richest personalities in my country, yet down to earth and always remain ready to help people in need. He is like an inspiration for the youth that keeps the dream of gaining name and fame in society. The good thing is that he is highly active on social media and keeps on posting something every now and then. He often posts regarding his upcoming music or movies that to remain connected with the followers. Similarly, he often shares some funny uncut shots to reveal what goes behind the scenes during production that I find quite hilarious. His every tweet and post receive millions of views, and always comment on his posts with a hope one day he will reply, as I am a die-hard fan of Diljit. The best thing I like about his personality is his dressing style. In fact, he is a trendsetter, and whatever he wears in his posts on Instagram becomes a fashion next day. Overall, he is a person really famous among youngsters in my country. Let's move on to cue card number 4, that is, describe a subject that you would like to learn in future. At school, I never found any subject interesting because I was usually scared of most subjects, especially science and mathematics. But one thing that I found quite interesting is, in fact, cooking that I didn't learn at school. My mother, I can say, is a wonderful chef, and she developed my interest towards cooking. Now I wish to continue my further studies in food industry. And for this, I have decided that I will do at least 2 to 3 year degree or diploma in hospitality management. Through some research and from a friend's network, I came to know about Canada, and it has some of the best universities in the world that offer the best hospitality management courses. And that's the reason why I'm planning to move to Canada for a short period of time, where I will complete this course. I will not just complete the degree in Canada, but I will also try to gain or acquire some work experience in this country, as this country has some of the most famous international hotel chains. For example, Hilton, Crown Plaza, and Hyatt, and many others, and I will try to gain some experience working in one of the 5-star hotels as a chef. My wish is that one day I set up my own restaurant in my city, where I would be catering not only the traditional and the continental cuisines, but international too. I can say that this business has a lot of potential, as the world is changing and getting fast, and that's why eating outside is growing as a trend these days, and in the future it will continue as well. And if I set up or rent my own restaurant, I can make good earnings from it. Of course, I will be doing something that I really want to do, so it would give me a lot of internal satisfaction. And that's the reason why I would like to continue my further study in hospitality management. Today's last cue card, describe a natural place. There are many places in my country that are full of nature, and among those, the best place I find is Manali. I must say that it is hard to find nature these days, but Manali is one of those places where we can truly enjoy sitting in the lap of nature. Located in the Himalayas, Manali offers breathtaking views of the mountains. Mountains here are extremely majestic and rich in greenery. Additionally, you can also enjoy the sight of snow-capped mountains. The sunset and sunrise are particularly stunning because the mountain views are extremely beautiful during these times. In fact, the journey of Manali is always filled with excitement, especially when traveling by car on the winding roads along the mountains. Another thing that enhances the beauty of the place is the river that runs along the road, the Bias River, which is very famous. People not only visit Manali to enjoy the views of the river, but also to engage in activities such as rafting and fishing. Along the way, you can also enjoy some waterfalls, which are always a lot of fun to stop by and enjoy the cool water cascading down the mountains. If you have time, you can travel further from Manali. There is a famous Atal Tunnel, which is approximately 9 kilometers long and situated at the highest altitude. Once you cross the tunnel, you reach Lahore Spiti, where you can enjoy a lot of snow as well. All of this truly helps you break free from your hectic routine and reconnect with nature. So I can confidently say that Manali is one of the most beautiful places in my country,